the podcast, we like to play this game, should and will. What do you think, in your scouting opinion, should the Commanders do, and what will they do?
I'm gonna throw my hat in the ring for Drake Maye. I think he's the second best quarterback in this draft. I think he's cut from the same cloth as Justin Herbert. A lot of the reasons you love Herbert, I think that's why May's going to be a successful quarterback. It's more than just, prototypical size, prototypical arm. He's a really smart kid. He's gutsy. He can affect the game with both his legs and his arm. I think a lot of what he has will translate. And I think the main criticism on him has been accuracy, which I think has been way overblown. I mean, will he miss a throw here or there? Yes, but we're not talking about a guy that is inaccurate. I mean, that is not Drake Maye's problem. Sometimes his arm gets juiced up. Sometimes he'll force it. But these are all coachable things. I am not worried about Drake Maye's accuracy moving forward. I'm more encouraged by the fact that there's not a small windowed throw that he will not make, because he feels like he can do it all. And sometimes that will backfire when he feels like he has to put it all on his shoulders and go make a play. But for the most part, a lot of his tape shows a young player who it just needs more coaching, more development. The eye manipulation is there. The quick feet to be able to step up in the pocket is there. The way he can alter his ball speeds depending on the throw is there. So for me, Drake Maye is the second best quarterback in this draft, and who I would take at number 2. But I certainly understand if they do take Jayden Daniels, and that would be my pick for who they will take. Yep. I think it's an interesting dynamic when you have a first-year general manager, you have a head coach who's in a second go-around, doing as the head guy, but he's a defensive-minded head coach. So he's looking at this as, who do I not want to face? Who's the quarterback that I don't want to prepare for? I don't want to have to worry about on 3rd and 5. And Jayden Daniels, I can certainly understand why they'd come to the conclusion that he would be that guy because of the way he affects the game with his arm and his legs. And, as a couple scouts put it towards me, he really forces teams. It's not apples to apples comparison, but he forces teams to defend you like Lamar Jackson, because he is such a dynamic threat once he decides to take off and run. Sometimes a little too early, in my opinion. A lot of times when he's rushed, he'll drop his eyes and look to run, and needs to take better care of his body when he does that. But as a downfield thrower, hard to find a better player this past year in college football than Jayden Daniels. Throws of 20-plus yards, 22-0 touchdown interception ratio, 67% completions. So down the field is something he does really well, and something that I think he'll do well at the NFL level.
I mean, as you look at the NFL, obviously teams are clamoring for quarterbacks all over the place. Is there any scenario where you see the Commanders entertaining a trade offer, and is there kind of value to maybe moving back a little bit and looking at a guy like J.J. McCarthy, or you think it's something where you stick it to and you take the guy you love?
I mean, I think you listen. Obviously, you pick up the phone, you listen to what other teams have to say. But if you love one of these guys, you just take them at 2. I don't think you get too cute about it. Because you don't know what the Patriots are going to do at 3. I mean, chances are they don't love assuming Caleb goes 1. Chances are they don't love the other 3 quarterback options. They might love one of them, and they might really like the other 2. But are you really going to sacrifice your top pick just to get an extra second-round pick? Let's get the quarterback right. And if we believe that is Jayden Daniels, or let's just say they believe it's J.J. McCarthy, if they believe that, then that should be the pick at number 2. I would be shocked if they ended up trading out of that number 2 pick.